network optimization model. Now we learn how to numbering the nodes in a network diagram. That is, rules are known as the Fulkerson's rule for numbering the events. After the network is drawn in a logical sequence, every event is assigned a number. The number sequence must be such so as to reflect the flow of the network. In numbering the events, the following rules should be observed. When we are numbering the events in a network diagram or the pictorial representation of a project with the help of the network, that is, it follows the some rules during we are numbering the events. Event number should be unique. That means we can give the only one number in a event or the node. Event numbering should be carried out on a sequential basis from left to right. That means when we are numbering the event, this is the one event and this is the one event and this is the one event. So you have to give the number from left to right according to the dependency. The initial event which has all outgoing arrows with no incoming arrow in the number is the 1. That means starting event should be numbered as a 1. Delete all arrows emerging from all the numbered events. This will create at least one new start event out of the preceding events. From the others event, when all the activities are entered to an event, that number of that event should be greater than the last all the events, preceding events. Number all new start events, 2, 3 and so on. Repeat this process until the terminal events without any successor activity is reached. That means we are numbering the event by following the rules 1, 2, 3, 4 until and unless we reach to the end event and without any successor activity is this. That means after that event, no successor activity should be present. Number the terminal node by suitably as the number of nodes in this network diagram. That should be the last number of the end event. Suppose we have the 10 number of nodes and last number of the event should be the 10 if there is 10 number of nodes is there in the network diagram. Network optimization models. Note the head of an arrow should always bear a number higher than the one assigned to the tail of the arrow. Now here we are considering an example where this is the start event with the number is 1. And how many nodes is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Since there are the 8 numbers of the nodes or the event, so last should be the 8. Now, if we move to the left to right, this is the next node. This is the successor. This is the predecessor. This is also the successor. This is the predecessor. So this number should be more than that. So this is 1. This should be the 2. This is 1. This should be the 2, 3. Since this is 3 and this is the successor, 5, this node is the successor of the 2 and 3. So this number should be more than that. So instead of 5, we can also put it here the 4 and we can put it the 5. So 5 and 4 we can interchange. And 6, that is the successor of the 5 and the 4. That's why it is should be the 6. This node is the successor of the 4 and 5. So this should be the more than one of this. And here G is the activity which is depends on the activity B and F. That's why we are using here the dummy activity. Now this is 3 predecessor, and this node is the successor of 3 and 6. 6 is the predecessor number, so it will be increased by 1, 7. And this is the last node, it is the 8. Now construction of the network diagram. We already learned how to construct a diagram and how to numbering the node number. So first we are considering an example. Example 1, construct a network for the project whose activities and the precedence relationship are given below. These are the activities and these are the immediate predecessor of the activity. When there is nothing is given, only the hyphen is given, that means they have no any predecessor. They are the starting activity. That means A and D start from the start node. These two activities start from the start node. This means B is the activity whose predecessor is A. C is also another activity whose predecessor is A. E is the activity whose predecessor is B. F is the activity whose predecessor is B, C, and E. 3 activity is there. B, C, E, unless and until complete, we cannot start the F. This is the meaning of that predecessor of this. G, predecessor is F. H, predecessor is D. I, predecessor is GH. Nowhere is the I in the predecessor notation. So I will be the last activity which is entered into the N nodes, and these two going out from the start node. Now the solution. From the given constraints, that means these relations are given, predecessor and the current activity, that relation we can consider it as a constraint. That means conditions is given, conditions is known as the constraint. It is clear that A and D are the starting activities and I the terminal activity. B and C are starting with the same event and are both the predecessors of the activity F. F is the activity whose predecessor is B and C. That means if B and C is entered into a node, from that node B is going out. Now step by step we are showing how we are doing that. Since A and D are the start activity, they are going out from the start node. We start with that. See, unless until this problem and relation we cannot see, we cannot construct the network diagram. We have to see this and we have to construct. So better if we construct it with the pencil and with the help of the eraser, then we have to reach to the final by erasing and adding the activity and node. So from this, so A and D is going out from the start node. This is our the start node. Now B and C both have the predecessor A. So A is the predecessor of B and C. So from this node where A activity is entered, from that node B and C is going out. Now we are considering this 4 is already done. Now E is the activity whose predecessor is D. whose predecessor is D. Now, this is the D. So from where the D is entered, from that E will be going out. Now, if I see H is also from the D and F is from the B, C and E. That means one we can add here. If predecessor is B, C and E. So C and E we can consider, and for the dependency we have add here the one dummy activity for this case. This is already done. So in this case, what we have to do for dependency, if we add here the F, that means predecessor is E and C, that is satisfied, but not satisfying the predecessor B. That's why you have to add here the one dummy activity. See, so this part is over. Up to that, it is the over. Now, F is complete. Now, G is the activity whose predecessor is F. So, this is the G. This is the predecessor F. So, up to that, it is complete. Now, we have to move for the H, whose predecessor is D. So, from this, it will come, and G and H are the predecessor of I. That means here we have to add the I activity and H from this. I'm showing in the next table, next diagram. See, so H, D is the predecessor of H. So from H, and G is the predecessor of H and F. This would be the H and F, predecessor of H and F, and H is the D and I is the GH. So from here, this H should be here. This H should be here. I is the G and H. This H should be here. Then this will be the I. This is the wrong. And in this case, D1 is the dummy activity. And this is the correct. That was the wrong. This is the correct and that was the wrong. Now, in this case, I predecessor is G and H. That's why H is connected to here after the G, and I is connected to the last node. This is now the node numbering. How we can number the nodes by using the Fulkerson's law. That is called the Ford-Fulkerson's law. Start 1 will be the 1 start node. Then these are the successor nodes will be increased by 1, 2 and 3 we can give. This will be 4, and this should be the, these 3 numbers is there, the predecessor of this node. So this should be the next number of these 3. This is the 5. After that, this is 6, and this is the predecessor. This is the successor of 6 and 3. This is 7 and 8. Another way we can do, there are the 8 number of nodes. So last one will be the 8. We can back by the decreasing 1. Then we can back 1 number, and from that we can reach here. That should be the another number from this, but we reach back from this. So this will be the increment number of this 6. Then we can back 5. 5 2 we can put it here. The another less number we can put here also the 4, 2 and 3 also we can do it. This is 2, this is 3, and this is also we can put the 4. That way this is the 1. Now we are considering the another example. Construct a network for the project whose activities and the precedence relationship are as given below. These are the activities and the predecessor are given like that. Since here A, B and C have no the predecessor, so they are the starting activity. They are start from a start node. That means they are going out from the start node. D, whose predecessor is A. So D will be going out from the node related to the A. That means where the activity A is entered, and D is going out. E and F both have the predecessor B. This is the B. So E and F should be going out like that. Where the B is entered into the node, from that node, E and F going out. G have the predecessor C. So from that, G will be dropped by an activity arrow. So this part we complete into the next slide. This D, E, F and G will do in the next. Say G have the predecessor is C. Now if we check H have the predecessor D, so H will be from there. Now I have the predecessor E, so I will be going out from this. There should be a one node from that. H will be going out. I will be going out from this. J, I and H. Unless until we draw the H and I, we cannot draw the J. Then we will check the K, FG. So K will be from here. Now if we check here, what are the not present here? Here I is present. J and K is not the present. So J and K should be the end activity which is entered to the end node. C is the predecessor of G. FG is the predecessor of K. This should be entered into the end node, and along with the J also. J have the H and I. H and I we have to draw, from that it will be I and K. D is the predecessor of H, E is the predecessor of I, and HI is the predecessor of J. So from here we completed H, I, then we complete the J and K. So H have the predecessor D, this is complete. I have the predecessor E, that part is complete. And from that we will get the 2. From H and I, that is will be the J, and from FG that will be the K, that both will be meet at the end node. Then we have to give the number of the node. J is done. Now we do the K in the next slide. Now this is the final network diagram. If we check with this, it is satisfied all the predecessor conditions, and now we have to numbering the node number. How many nodes is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So last number we can put it the 9 and start number with the 1. Now according to the successor and predecessor, we have to put the number by following the Fulkerson's law. 2, 3 and 4. This is the predecessor of the successor, these two number, and this is also the predecessor of this. So this number should be more this 2. This is also the more than this. This is 2, this will be the more than that. This is the successor of this node and this node. If we 5 and this is 6, so this should be more than that. And we are giving this is 8 and this is 7, and this is the end node. Already we given the 9, but it is satisfy our the conditions. This is the predecessor, this is successor, this is predecessor, this is successor. This is the node numbering, and this is our the final network diagram of the given problem. Now let us consider the another example, but here the conditions is given in another way. This means A is less than C, A is less than CDI. That means these three, CDI is the successor and A is the predecessor. This notation of the meaning. Given this and construct a network diagram. B is less than G and F. That means G and F is the successor activity and B is the predecessor activity. D less than GF, F less than HK, GH less than J. That means GH is the predecessor and J is the successor. IJK is the predecessor of E. So this is now this is we have to write into the our notation. Solution. Given A less than C, which means that C cannot be started until A is completed. That is, A is the predecessor activity to C, and C is the successor of the predecessor activity A. The above constants can be written as in the given table. In this way, we can represent the given problem. A, B, both are the have no any predecessor. A and B, they have no predecessor in this given relations of the constant. We can write A and B with the hyphen. C, if we find out the C have the predecessor A and D have the predecessor A. I also have the predecessor A. From this, G and F have the predecessor B, G and F. At the same time, G and A have the another predecessor D, BD, BD, G and F. So here the activities we are writing in the table in a sequence. And previous two problem, this relations is given, but when we are forming the table from that relation, we have to write the activity in a sequence. Then we have to write the predecessor relations. GF. Now, what is the E? E is the end. E have the predecessor IJK. IJK are the predecessor of P. H. H have the predecessor F and K have also the predecessor F. H and K. Now the J have the predecessor G and H. Now with the help of this, we have to start the network diagram by following the rules. This A and B have no any predecessor, so A and B will be start from the start node or the start event. So A and B is the starting activity. A and B are the starting activities and E is the terminal activity. Since here we have to find out which activity is not there. See, E have the predecessor IJK. Here E is not there. think all other the activities is present here. That means all other activity are the predecessor of any other activity, and E is the terminal activity which is entered into the end node. A and B. From that we can see that D have the predecessor A and C have the predecessor A. So A, from that D and C. If we check, the BD is the predecessor of F and G. So from that we will get the F and G, because F and G have the predecessor B and D. F and G have the predecessor B and D. This part is complete. C have the predecessor A. That part is complete. Now we move to the next. G and F is complete. H have the predecessor F, but unless until we move to the next one, we cannot think about that. G and H should be entered into the same node. That we can find out from the relation. J have the predecessor G and H. Since the J is the activity which have the predecessor G and H, from that we can say that G and H entered into the same node, and from that same node J will be going out. J is going out, and also we can find out the another D, I have the predecessor A. So I will be going out from this node. That is the where A is entered into the node. That should be an arrow. There should be an arrow. So from that, I will be going out. I and J, see, E have the predecessor I, J, and K have the A. So K will be from this to this. Then we'll get I, J, K. That's why I, J, K, three activity entered into the same node, and from the same node, E will be going out, and it is entered into the end node. It will be entered into the end node. From the end node, we can conclude that. Now we construct this K from this, and E, Ij from this K. So that we can draw in the next diagram. Ijk is the terminal activity. This is our complete, and the starting activity is the terminal activity. It is complete. C is from the A. Now this is the complete. Now check one. C. See, in this case, we cannot conclude that where the C will be. C is there. C and E both goes to the terminal. That means the end node. C is not the predecessor of any activity. That's why it is in separately we finish. But finally, we finished it at the end node. So C and E should be reached into the end node. So when we are drawing, we cannot decide that where it will be go. But from here, if we check, we can see C is not the predecessor of any activity, so this will be go there. But where it should be placed, that we have to draw later on. So better if we not draw the C first time, if we draw in the last. That's why in the drawing we have to use the pencil and eraser. C is reached there and E is reached there. So this is our the final network diagram or the pictorial diagram represented by a diagram. This diagram is known as the network diagram of the given problem. Now the node numbering, we already know how many nodes is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 nodes is there. Each and every node should have the unique number. Start should be with the 1 and end should be with the 7. Then sequentially and according to the successor and the dependency predecessor, we have to give the number. See, in this case, these two are the predecessor of this 3, this node. So this should be the less than this number. That's why this is 1, 2, and 3. We cannot make it 2 and make it 3. Now this is the predecessor of this 2. No, this is the predecessor of this 2. So this number should be less than this. That's why this is 3, 4, and 5. And this is also the successor of this 2. This is 4 and 5, this is 6, and last one is the 7. Construct a network diagram for the project whose activities and their precedence relationship are given below. There is another problem we are considering, and the activity is there, and from the activity and the predecessor relations is given. Solution for the given problem from the given constraint for the given problem and from the constraint, it is clear that A and D, these two are the starting activity. They should start from the start node, and A and D are concurrent. Start node means they are starting from them. That means they are the parallel activity, or we can call the concurrent activity. When those activities start from the same node, they are called the concurrent or the parallel activity. As they start simultaneously from the same event. In the previous problem, we also got that, but we are not discussed that. Here I am discussing the concurrent activity. Those activities are start from the same node and they are work as a parallel. That means they are the concurrent. A is the predecessor of B. A is the predecessor of B. Also, A is the predecessor of C. B and C. B and C and E are the predecessor of F. So unless until B, C, E we complete, we cannot start the F. And D is also the predecessor of E. D is the predecessor of E and H. F is the predecessor of G. H is the predecessor. F is the predecessor of G. G and H are the predecessor of I. Since I is not the predecessor of any activity, due to that I is the terminal activity, that means end activity. If we check here, I is not the predecessor of any activity. That's why I is the terminal activity or end activity which is entered into the end node. So in the diagram we have the start node and the end node. From the start node, two activity A and D will be start, and they are occurring at the same time, simultaneously they are working. That's why they are known as the concurrent activity. Also, E has to be the predecessor of both F and H, that we have to check, and hence we have to introduce a dummy activity. After the drawing of the first part, then we can find out where we have to introduce the dummy activity. But it is better, if it is not required, we should not enter the dummy activity unless until it is required. So when it is not possible without the dummy activity to drawing the network or complete the network diagram, that time we have to introduce the dummy activity. See, from this, with the help of that, we already learned how to do it step by step. So E has to be predecessor of both the F and H. E, E, E. This is E is the predecessor. B, C, E. Three predecessor is there for the F. These three predecessor we cannot manage if they are these three predecessor or predecessor activity entered into the same node. If they are entered into the two different node, that time we have to use the dummy activity. It is sure, because we cannot manage if the BCE is entered into the two different node. According to this, B have the predecessor A, okay, and C have the predecessor A, that is according to that. Now B is there, C is there, and E. E have the predecessor is D. Now D and C, according to that, since A is the have the predecessor E and C, also the B. So these two we can manage because we can take into the same node. From that we can manage that F have the predecessor E and C. But there is another relation is that F have the predecessor also B. That's why we have to introduce a dummy activity to show the relation or the dependency in the diagram. That is the logical dependency. Unless until the E, C and B complete, we cannot start the F. That's why we have to introduce the dependency for this the dummy activity. Now H have the predecessor D, it is okay. Now I have the predecessor G and H. G have the predecessor F, so from that it is complete. And I have the predecessor, so I, and I is not the predecessor of any activity. That's why I is the terminal activity which is entered into the end node. How many nodes is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 is the 8. So this is the start node with the 1 and end node with the 8. We can do it. End node with the 8, and predecessor and successor relation, we can numbering the node number. So in this case, see, this node is the successor of these three, and this three is the predecessor. So this number should be more than this three. This is our the final and node numbering I already explained. Here I am considering the example 5, construct a network for the project whose activities and predecessor is given. Now in this case, in the previous example, I already explained, when the number of activities is going out from the same node, they are occur simultaneously and they can work parallelly. So these three are the concurrent activity. For the given problem, from the given constraint, it is clear that A, B, C are the starting activities. A, B, C are concurrent activities as they start simultaneously from the same event. Now, according to the dependency, we are drawing the diagram and try to complete with the help of the constraints relation. This is the final network diagram with the help of the rules, and then we are numbering the node number with the help of the Fulkerson's law. Now see, D have the predecessor A. This is B have the predecessor A, B, C have no any predecessor. Now E have the predecessor C. This is E. F have the predecessor both B and D. B and D. Then we are drawing the F and C. Now E and A, why we are taking in the same node, that we have to check anyway. E and F is the predecessor of H. E and F activity predecessor of the activity H. That's why we are taking in a same node. H. Again we have to check J have the predecessor G and H. That's why G and H we are taking into the same node. This is not possible to draw the network diagram in one shot. We have to do it trial and error method by using the pencil and eraser. Now I have the only the predecessor A, so I is not the predecessor of any other activity. I is not the predecessor of any activity, so I should be reached to the end node. Another way, J and K also is not the predecessor of any other activity, so G and K also the terminal activity. So I, J and K, these three activities are the terminal activities. They are entered into the end nodes. That I already said. This is the final diagram with the constant relations and node numbering. How many nodes is there? 4 and 3. So starting node will be the 1 and last node number will be the 7. Now according to the dependency, successor and predecessor node relation, we can give the number. 3, 2, this is the 4, because 2 and 1 is the predecessor of this node. This is the successor. Again, this is the successor of this 2 and this is the successor of this. So numbering is increasing and drawing from left to right, and left to right the number will be increased. An arrow always from left to right, or always it should not be draw the vertical line. If anywhere is the vertical line, that should be little bit left to right. If it is from this to this, it should be the little left to right. If it is from this, then we have to shift this. If anyway, if we need this connection, this should not do. This should be shift here and we have to connect with this. So we already learned how to draw a network diagram with the help of the rules of drawing and the numbering with the help of the Fulkerson's law. This is the end of this. Next we will learn another topic.